Tired of Netflix pushing the same blockbuster movies to the top of your feed? You're not alone. Today, we're spotlighting the hidden gems, the underrated, the overlooked, and the seriously slept-on films you probably missed. These aren't just solid watches, they're gripping, unique, and way better than their hype suggests. If you're a movie fan craving something off the radar, you're about to find your next obsession. Number 10, 1922.
Because if there's no heaven.
1922 is a slow-burn psychological horror based on a Stephen King novella directed by Zach Hilditch. Set in rural Nebraska, it follows a farmer, played by Thomas Jane, who conspires to murder his wife to keep their land, only to spiral into madness and guilt. Haunted by rats and disturbing visions, his life unravels as supernatural forces and crushing remorse take their toll. The film's gritty, claustrophobic atmosphere perfectly captures the decay of both mind and environment. With a chilling performance by Thomas Jane and a bleak, atmospheric tone, 1922 is one of Netflix's most underrated Stephen King adaptations. It's a grim, methodical descent into self-destruction that lingers long after the credits roll. If you like slow, haunting horror stories, this one's a must-watch. Number 9, Cargo.
We're here.
Cargo is a heartfelt twist on the post-apocalyptic zombie genre, set in the haunting landscapes of rural Australia. The film follows Andy, a father infected by a deadly virus, racing against time to find a safe home for his infant daughter before he turns. Martin Freeman delivers a gripping, emotional performance that carries the film's weight, blending survival horror with deep, human drama. Unlike traditional zombie movies, Cargo focuses on quiet desperation and the enduring power of love. Beautiful cinematography and a grounded, character-driven story make it a unique standout among end-of-the-world tales. With its mix of heartache, hope, and horror, Cargo is a must-watch for fans who want a fresh, emotionally rich take on survival storytelling. Number 8, Paradise. In Paradise, time isn't just money, it's life itself. Set in a chilling near-future Germany, this sci-fi thriller imagines a world where people can sell years of their life to the wealthy. Max, an agent for the powerful Aeon Corporation, believes in the system until a brutal twist forces his wife to sacrifice 38 years to repay a debt, aging her overnight. As Max uncovers dark corporate secrets and fights to reclaim his wife's stolen time, the story spirals into a tense, emotional ride filled with betrayal, rebellion, and tough moral choices. Directed by Boris Kuntz, Paradise delivers stylish visuals, clever world building, and a haunting reflection on greed and power. If you love dystopian sci-fi with a sharp, emotional core, this hidden Netflix gem is a must-watch. Number 7, Spectral. Spectral is a high-octane sci-fi action thriller that blends military combat with supernatural horror. Set in a war-torn Moldova, US soldiers face off against ghostly entities invisible to the naked eye and immune to conventional weapons. DARPA scientist Mark Klein, played by James Badge Dale, must uncover the truth behind these deadly apparitions and develop a way to fight them before they wipe out humanity. Directed by Nick Mathieu and featuring top-notch visual effects from Weta Digital, Spectral feels like a pulse-pounding mix of Black Hawk Down and Ghostbusters, with a gritty, boots-on-the-ground realism. It's a tense, visually striking movie, packed with tech, mystery, and relentless action. If you want a fast-paced, underrated Netflix gem with a killer concept, Spectral absolutely delivers. Number 6, Pain Hustlers.
Own your territory. Own your territory. Own a territory.
Pain Hustlers dives into the dark side of the pharmaceutical world with a sharp blend of crime drama and black comedy. Emily Blunt plays Liza Drake, a single mother who lands a job at a failing pharma startup in Florida, only to get swept into a criminal conspiracy fueled by greed and desperation. Alongside a slick but shady Pete Brenner, played by Chris Evans, Liza helps the company skyrocket to success by pushing a fentanyl-based drug well beyond its approved uses. As the lies pile up and the casualties mount, Lisa faces a moral reckoning that could cost her everything. Directed by David Yates, Pain Hustlers is a gripping, fast-paced look at ambition gone toxic. If you like The Wolf of Wall Street but want something a little grittier, this one's worth a watch. Number 5. Under the Shadow. Set in the 1980s, war-torn Tehran, Under the Shadow delivers chilling psychological horror with a powerful emotional punch. Shideh, a mother struggling under the weight of societal oppression and war, chooses to stay in her crumbling apartment with her young daughter, Dorsa. But as missile strikes tear the city apart, an even more sinister threat creeps into their home, an ancient evil spirit known as a jinn. Director Babak Anvari masterfully blends real-world terror with supernatural suspense, creating a claustrophobic, nerve-shredding atmosphere. With haunting performances and eerie, slow-burn scares, this critically acclaimed gem taps into deep fears of loss, powerlessness, and the unknown. If you like horror movies that stick with you long after the credits roll, Under the Shadow is an absolute must-watch. Number 4. Reptile.
Listen! Get out!
Reptile is a slow-burn crime thriller that keeps you second-guessing everyone until the final shot. Benicio del Toro stars as a veteran detective digging into the murder of a real estate agent in rural Maine, uncovering a tangled web of corruption, betrayal, and violence. As the case deepens, nothing and no one is what they seem. With strong performances from Justin Timberlake and Alicia Silverstone, and a moody, unsettling atmosphere, director Grant Singer's feature debut leans heavily into noir vibes. Though some viewers found the pacing uneven, Reptile hooks you with its layered mystery and grounded tension. If you like smart, character-driven thrillers where the rot runs deep, this stylish Netflix original is one worth investigating. Number 3. Fractured.
Search the hospital!
Nobody needs to get hurt.
I mean, he's a head case.
Fractured is a psychological thriller that pulls you into a chilling spiral of doubt and paranoia. After a traumatic accident at a remote hospital, Ray Monroe, played by Sam Worthington, becomes convinced that his wife and daughter have mysteriously vanished, and that the hospital is covering it up. But as Ray digs deeper, reality and delusion start to blur in terrifying ways. Directed by Brad Anderson, The Machinist, Fractured thrives on atmosphere, tension, and a slow build toward its devastating final reveal. The movie plays like a grim puzzle, where every clue leads to even more uncertainty. If you enjoy dark, mind-bending thrillers with a heavy emotional core, this Netflix original is a gripping one-sitting watch that will leave you questioning everything. Number 2. The Night Comes for Us. If you're craving non-stop, bone-crushing action, The Night Comes for Us is an absolute must-watch. This brutal Indonesian thriller follows Ido, a former triad enforcer who turns against his own syndicate to save a young girl, sparking an all-out war on the streets of Jakarta. Joe Taslim, Mortal Kombat, and Iko Uwais, The Raid, deliver jaw-dropping fight scenes that are raw, relentless, and beautifully choreographed. Directed by Timo Tjahjanto, this Netflix powerhouse blends martial arts mayhem with stylish neo-noir visuals and unrelenting tension. The film doesn't pull any punches. It's violent, chaotic, and utterly mesmerizing. If you can handle the bloodbath, you'll witness one of the finest modern action films ever made. Number 1. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
I will just have to see you. Crazy business.
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs is a darkly comic, visually stunning Western anthology from the Coen brothers. Presented in 6 uniquely stylized tales, the film explores the American frontier through themes of death, fate, and absurdity. From a singing gunslinger, with a deadly draw to a tragic traveling performer and a haunting final stagecoach ride, each story offers its own blend of humor, melancholy, and brutal truths. With standout performances from Tim Blake Nelson, Zoe Kazan, Liam Neeson, and Tom Waits, this Netflix original is a masterclass in storytelling. It's quirky, poetic, violent, and unforgettable. Coen brothers at their finest. For fans of clever dialogue, rich cinematography, and unpredictable narratives, this is a must-watch. And that's a wrap on our countdown. From the brutal brawls of The Night Comes, for us, to the mind-bending suspense of Fractured, and the eerie slow burn of Under the Shadow. These films take dark thrillers and sci-fi to intense, unforgettable levels.
They're gonna get you close to this thing.
If your next late night watch just made the list, be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that bell so you never miss our latest deep cuts and must-watch movies.
Unless we stop them.
Got a twisted gem we missed? Drop it in the comments. We're always digging for the next mind-blowing thriller to share. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.